Welcome to this Bridgewater Now update. I'm John Luck. The Bridgewater Police Department participated in a great charity effort. The Massachusetts Military Support Foundation held an event titled Coach for Vets Buckets back on December 8th. This was organized by local police departments here in the Bay State, as well as the State Police Barracks and the Massachusetts Military Support Foundation. Officers from all 351 communities in Massachusetts convoyed to Gillette Stadium to get their buckets. In each bucket there was a coat, mask, hand sanitizer, and snacks which will all be given to veterans in each city and town. Bridgewater Police Chief Chris Del Monte had this to say about the department taking part in the effort. Quote, "It was a great honor for our department to be able to participate in this event that provides coats and care to veterans in our community. Also, with the support of our local charities, we take time to appreciate and recognize the sacrifices of all of our veterans." And this is a great number. The Massachusetts Military Support Foundation has distributed over 34,000 coats to veterans since 2016. Massachusetts Governor Charlie Baker announced distribution plans for the COVID-19 vaccine, with shipments set to begin coming in next week. Just under 60,000 doses of the Pfizer vaccine was ordered and will be delivered to 21 hospitals across 8 counties. We know that the first people to get the vaccine will be the frontline workers along with assisted living residences. That would be Phase 1, which would be set for this month through February 2021. Phase 2 would be expected to take place from February through April. Those vaccines will go to individuals with a higher risk for COVID complications, along with early education, K-12, transit, grocery store workers, utility, food and agriculture workers, sanitation, public works, and public health workers would be next on the list of priorities. That would be followed by adults aged 65 and over, and then individuals with a lesser risk of having COVID complications. Phase 3 is expected to start in April, and that would make the vaccine available to the general public.
Well, we know everyone's eager to greenlight the vaccines. Obviously, safety is fundamental and paramount. The vaccine will not be distributed in Massachusetts until the FDA has approved it for emergency use and it is deemed to be safe. Vaccines go through more testing than any other pharmaceutical, including extensive testing in clinical trials. Again, vaccines will be safe, and no one would distribute them if they weren't.
For more on the plan, you can visit the state's website for vaccine distribution information, which we have for you at the bottom of the screen. Well, if you follow our Facebook page, then you saw last week we live streamed the Music Alley season finale fundraising concert. Local artists took part, including Riley Welsh, Abby Vale, Mountain Weekend from Middleborough, and Grammy Award nominee G Love. The concert also introduced you to some of the people who started Music Alley, including town clerk Marilee Hunt, and how the local music venue continues to bring live free music to town. To find out more about Music Alley or to donate if you're able to, visit bridgewatermusicalley.com. And Channel 98 will have full replays of the concert starting on December 12th at 3 and 8 p.m., December 13th at 10 a.m. and 8 p.m., December 15th at 7 p.m., and December 17th at 10 a.m. A reminder, you can watch the concert on our Facebook page, search BTV Access Corporation, and you can watch the concert online on our website at btvaccess.com. It's probably safe to say that many of us have our holiday decorations up, and we want to give you a chance to show off your outdoor lights, tree, gingerbread house, or anything else that celebrates the holiday season. Send a photo to jluck at btvaccess.com with the subject line 2020 Holiday Special, and we'll get it on the Bridgewater Now Holiday Show, which will be coming out soon. If you live in another town, just add it to the email so we know where the photo is coming from. And the deadline for photo submissions is Thursday, December 17th. And coming up in that holiday show, we'll have my conversation with 4 religious leaders from here in Bridgewater. Pastor Alicia Velez Stewart from Bridgewater United Methodist Church, Father Bill Devine from St. Thomas Aquinas, Laurie Lesner, President of First Parish in Bridgewater, and Reverend Beth Stotts from Central Square all joined me, and they discussed what they have done at their respective places of worship during the pandemic. And they also went over what their churches will be doing during the holiday seasons. With the holiday season upon us, things are going to be a little bit different. We won't have full church services, obviously, in person. Reverend Stotts, I'm going to start off with you on this one because your video on Facebook kind of spark-plugged everything here as far as this conversation. What is your respective church doing to celebrate the holiday season? I know in front of Central Square we have the photo booth, and then I believe we have a service at 6 o'clock on Christmas Eve, I believe.
That's right, absolutely. And then we also have our Advent Bible study, as well as we do a seasonal book study as well. Um, I just really wanted, like everybody's said over and over again, I really wanted to create a space for people to be able to have a little bit of sense of tradition. And for me and my family, taking our family picture every Christmas has been a really important part of our tradition. So I thought, a lot of people do their Christmas photos, and let's do this photo booth outside. And it's a way that people can come to church and still feel like they're engaged and a part of this space. Because we have people who miss this building. Like we say all the time that we are the church, we people are the church, but there is something to be said for the building as well. The building has been a sacred space for decades. So we're jumping in on our 200th anniversary this coming year, and that's going to look really different. So yeah, that's what we wanted to do for our holiday season. Just continue to do what we've been doing, this online worship style, but also still find creative ways to bring to life those traditions that are really important to us. Like Reverend Stewart, we also sent home packets with self-led Advent studies and candle lighting and prayers and all that, so that it would be more empowering. My hope was that it would be empowering for families to say, oh, hey, we don't have to be at church led by a pastor. We can, in our own homes, engage in these spiritual practices. So that's what we've done.
On the 20th, on Sunday the 20th, we're going to be going to Taunton, to their church, and outside they do a church service once a month, and they're going to be doing a holiday pageant, no rehearsed holiday pageant, which all the kids can participate in. And then on the 23rd, which is our traditional Christmas Eve celebration, I believe we're going to be gathering at about 4:30 at the church outside and doing a candlelight service. And I don't think I'm going to be able to be there, which really stinks, but that should be beautiful. It always is. We have sent home candles with everybody so that they can light at home if they're not able to be in person. It'll be Zoomed. And then later on that evening, we're going to be having our candlelight service, showing past service clips and tone chimes, and trying to get some tradition as well. And my question was, is that going to be sad? And it may be, but we'll all be there together at the same time. So it's still a joint experience.
We have 11 masses going on, Christmas Eve, and include midnight mass and Christmas morning. And we'll also be doing virtual. A number of the masses will be virtual. So we'll be bringing people together. We've noticed, we take account of how many people we're getting on an average. About half the number of people who ordinarily would come have come back, which is pretty good. And so, yeah, we've got 11 masses. People will have to register because the our churches can only hold so many given the restrictions. So people are going to have to register to come in, and they're doing that online right now. But yeah, we have 11 Catholic masses.
And we'll have more of our conversation coming up on the holiday special. Thank you for watching this Bridgewater Now update. This is the final regular update of the year, as we are working on the Bridgewater Now holiday special and the year in review set to come out over the next few weeks. I'm John Luck. We'll see you later.